Sup? So I got this really awesome comment from Wordus in my stream the other day, and I waxed poetic for 7 minutes on just how to be nicer to yourself and avoid bad days, and hope you enjoy. Like, I think sometimes people forget that I'm just like a dude, right? Like I'm just like 35-year-old man going through life just like anybody else. Like I'm not special. Like I don't have any superpowers, right? Like I'm just a dude. So like, yeah, like I'll play, and it'll be shitty. Like I think that like what I do differently maybe is like I understand what makes my brain tick. Dude, Jekyll's so right though. Like Jekyll, that's a perfect segue. Like I know what makes my brain happy, and so as long as I'm not like harming anybody else, I just kind of like I like know the path of least resistance to like making my brain happy, right? So one way that I do that is I never tie results or outcomes to any of my sessions. So I never go into a session being like, I'm gonna quint this, I'm gonna get 4 quads on 11s. Like I never tie any outcomes to what I'm gonna do. My bare minimum is burn calories, and I always do that, so it's always a good session. And then like the other thing I do is like whenever I play the game, everybody's on a different journey. Where I'm at in my journey with this game, with this hobby, is anytime there's not a blue fantastic, I'm asking questions like why, how did I fuck that up? Like why did I fuck that up? Because I expect myself. Again, I know I'm contradicting myself a little bit, but like I expect every note I hit to be a blue. That's the level that I expect me to perform at, to play at. So like in that sense, I'm expecting every song I play to be a quint forever, right? Which is not realistic, but that's kind of my mentality. And so like, so I'm not here's getting to your question, Drew. I'm not mean to myself. I'm actually really nice to myself. And I take like an inquisitive approach. Like I'm a student, right? I'm a student of the game. When I don't get a blue, I go like I cut the thing for YouTube. I go watch it, and I'm like, how did I fuck it up? And I just learn. I just don't do it next time, right? Like, oh, I gotta cheat this part. I gotta double step, and then if I do that, it's less energy, so I'll just get blues. And then the next session I'll try it and be like, oh, okay, it worked, or oh, it didn't work, and it's just like it's not a big deal. I don't catastrophize. I don't make things a big deal. I just kind of try to learn by doing. I watch. My YouTube is like a tool for me. Like I just watch what I'm doing, and I learn. So, and yeah, honestly, what Jekyll and Hyde said is so correct. Like, when you have friends that are as good as you or better, right? Like, I'm better at Rob at some stuff. Rob is better than me at some stuff, and we're great friends. And so like, whenever I talk shit, I'm not talking shit. I'm just like we're just like trying to motivate each other to do better. So it's like. That is another way my head works. Like, again, for me, I don't know sure, no problem. I don't know how your head works. For me, I'm very competitive, and when my friends beat me at stuff, I want to beat them. So for me, I love that kind of like, I love the leapfrog action. Like, I love being a leapfrog, a leapfrogger, if you will. So, yeah, and then the other thing is the stream. This stream, like, if you Google social facilitation is a sociological concept where when you have other people like watching you do something, for example, if you're an NBA player and you are in front of 20,000 fans playing ball, you fall into one of 3 camps. One, 20,000 eyeballs and maybe millions more watching globally make you really excited, and you are pumping out, playing your best, swagging out, earning your millions of dollars, right, per game, whatever. Or you're an anxious, nervous mess, and you can't handle that many eyeballs on you, and you collapse, and you can't do anything, and you freeze. Or neither, like no effect whatsoever. Like literally, you're just like, whatever, it is what it is. I'm the same if I'm balling on the street. I'm the same if I'm balling in front of millions of people. It's whatever. So for me, I fall in the first camp when I have, 10. If I think about my Twitch stream as being like, I average probably like 15, 20 viewers. If I imagine all of you in the chat right now, if all of you are in my garage hanging out with me, only just watching me play, to me that's very motivating. And to me, like, I want to impress all of you and I want to play my best because you're watching. So for me personally, that's also like why I stream, because it literally just makes me better, makes me play better. So there's so many levels to it. Like honestly, like I probably should just cut this and just make a YouTube video, to be honest, because I get this question a lot. And like, there's nothing wrong with feeling sad about a bad set, but you have to realize, like, you feel sad probably because you're just being too hard on yourself. Like, there's a way to like approach the game where you're kind of like a student, and it's not so much like you're bad, like you're bad. It's definitely, you can't be like I'm bad. No, you're just literally you're learning. Like it's like you're a student. Like when you were in school, you weren't dumb. You were just learning. Like you're learning concepts in school to become smarter. You're not like going into school dumb. You just don't know the stuff yet, right? Like, does that make sense? So, okay, I'm gonna drink some water because I talked a lot, but that's kind of how I feel.
Oh,
And of course, it's just my 2 cents, which is all I can offer. Is my 2 cents. Yeah, I think people forget that too. You have to be bad before you can get good. Lucas, it's the number one thing I hear? When I say that to people, the number one thing I hear is like, oh, thanks, Patrick. The number one thing I hear in response to that is like, yeah, but I've been playing for 15 years and I'm still bad. That's like the number one thing I hear. Yeah, I've been playing for 8 years though and I'm still bad. It's like, yeah, because you're not working on getting better. Like, you're literally just playing the same songs, or you're just like staying in your comfort zone. Like, you're just playing, DDR12s or whatever. Like, you're not challenging yourself, so you're never gonna get better. Like, it's just like there's a way to get better, and there's a way to just stay in your lane and not care. Both are fine. It's just like you can't complain about not progressing if you're not taking the right steps. Oh yeah, guaranteed. It's just like logarithmic where it like stops, you plateau, right? If you want to get over plateaus, you have to work on conquering the plateaus. Crazy concept, I know. Thanks for watching to the end. Hope it was helpful and you got something out of that. I have a conversation with Root Reducer coming up soon, and we go into more deliberate practice tips and talk more about this kind of stuff. We'll edit that and get it out shortly, I hope. See you next time.